When you calculate the intrinsic value of a company or a stock, one of the key elements is the terminal value. The terminal value in some cases represents up to 50% of the total value of a particular company or stock. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can calculate the terminal value of a company using the dividend discount method. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to share with you how you can automatically calculate the terminal value of any particular stock using the dividend discount model. Okay, so before we get into the terminal value calculation using the dividend discount model, let me just quickly explain what the terminal value is. The terminal value is the value of a business at the end of your financial projections. Typically, when you make a financial projection for the value of a particular company, that period tends to be between 5 to 10 years because that's when you can forecast more accurately. There's different ways to calculate the terminal value for a particular company. And if you like, let me know if you want me to make a video on the different ways in which you can do it. However, in this video, I'm going to focus especially on the dividend discount model. But I've also left a link in the description that you can check out to an article that explains the different methods along with some tangible examples. The easiest way to understand the terminal value calculation is to look at the formula. So as you can see, I've included the formula right here. So the terminal value in this case would be equal to the dividend payment that you project into the future. And this would then be divided by the discount rate or the WACC, which is commonly used for these calculations, minus any expected growth in the dividend payments. Now let's walk through a tangible example of this calculation. So in this case, we have C, which is Citigroup. That's a bank that pays fairly good dividends. And as you can see, the way this model works is very simple. In green, you have the inputs, the information that you need to enter. And then in this color, you have the outputs. And that's information that's already calculated. The way that information is calculated is using Y-sheets. We have many videos on our channel showing you different guides on how you can use Y-sheets on Excel and Google Sheets. But in this case, we're going to focus on the terminal value calculation aspect. So starting with the company, all you have to do is enter the ticker, and this is something that you can Google. So in this case, if I wanted to get the ticker for Citigroup, something I could do is just Google Citigroup stock, and that would return the ticker that you have to enter. Obviously, if you have Y-sheets, you can also go on the search. You can type Citigroup, and as you can see, it will pop up, and it will tell you the ticker that you have to use. And then after you enter the ticker, the name will be populated. And then the most important part of the calculation is the discount rate and the growth. So the discount rate, there's different ways in which you can do it. One of them is to use the WACC. So this is something that you can easily Google. So for example, I could go ahead and Google Citigroup WACC. And as you can see right here from this article, it says that it's roughly 4.62%. However, this is a figure that you can also calculate yourself using the WACC formula. Another method that's used to calculate the discount rate is to use the capitalized asset pricing model. So as you can see, this is the formula right here. And as you can see here, this would be the expected return on the investment or the discount rate. And in order to be able to do that, you have to enter all these different variables. So RF is the risk-free rate. This is generally the 10-year or 5-year treasury yield. The beta is the beta of that particular stock, so in that case, Citi. This is again something you can Google by just typing Citigroup beta. And then RM is the expected return of the market over time. And then RF is again the risk-free rate. So you enter all this information into the formula and it roughly tells you what the discount rate should be for that particular company. The other key number is, of course, the growth, the expected growth of the dividend moving forward. And so for that, something that you can do with Y-sheets is just enter equals Y's price, enter the ticker, and then dividend. And what that's going to do is return all the dividend payments that the company has made. So from here, if we wanted to, we could easily calculate the growth of dividend payments so that we could use those assumptions into our calculation. So the way you would do that is you would just do the percentage change formula. So in this case, it would be this minus this. So the latest dividend payment minus the previous divided by the previous, and that would tell you the percentage change difference. And again, I could drag this, and then over time I could look at what's the trend in terms of the dividend growth. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of variation, but obviously the payments go back a long way, so that's why that happens. So going back to the calculation, let's say that we find that the discount rate that makes sense to use based on the WACC and also our own preference is 5%. So in that case, that would be the discount rate. The growth based on the previous dividend payment history, we conclude that it's going to be 3%. So then what happens is that automatically all of the different information is calculated for you. Let me walk you through how that works though. So in this case, the way it works is we have the current dividend payment, and this is the current dividend payment per share. The way this is calculated is using the WISE formula, which says basically give me the dividend payment for Citigroup and do this for the last quarter. And then for the annual payment, you just multiply the dividend of the last quarter times 4, because there's 4 quarters in a year. That tells you what the current dividend per year is of the company. And then what we do here is very simple. You take that number and then you add the growth percent to the number of years that you would like to do your analysis or your financial projection. So in that case, let's say 5 years. That's going to tell you what that dividend payment should look like, assuming you do have indeed the right numbers. And then the terminal value is very simple. After that, then you just follow this formula. So we take the projected dividend, and then what we do is we divide it by the difference of the discount rate and the growth. And that basically tells you the terminal value per share. Something to keep in mind though is that it is possible that you do not expect any growth in the dividend payments of that particular company. So in that case, what you could do is just enter 0. And that is actually a fair number that you would find in certain companies that are very steady, but you don't expect a lot of growth coming from them. Now you know how to calculate the terminal value of a stock using the dividend discount model, but I want to walk you and show you a bit more tips on how to use the template. So as you can imagine, the cool thing about the template is that if you change the company, all of the information will automatically update for you. In that case, all you would have to do is again do your research, look at the discount rate, look at the growth, and then the numbers would give you the output, which in this case is the terminal value. To get this template, which I think could be very valuable to a lot of you, it's going to be very simple. I'm going to leave a link in the description. You're going to click on it. It's going to take you to a Google Drive file, and then from there you can just download the spreadsheet, and then you can make any modifications you like. The cool thing about this is that the template is absolutely free. If you want, you can get a YSheets account so that some of the data is automatically updated for you, but you can also just manually enter this data for yourself and do the calculations. If you're on a budget, it's all up to you at the end of the day. The good thing is though, if you get YSheets, is that you can also get a lot of other different stock data, such as financials, key metrics, growth metrics, dividend data, price data, a lot of stuff that you can check out. Again, we have many videos on our channel on how to be able to do that. Now you know exactly how to calculate the terminal value of a stock using the dividend discount model. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications bell on so you get notified every time we release a video like this that's ultimately going to allow you to become a better stock market investor. I'll see you in the next one.